All right, guys, we're back. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use your crayons. Let me put that a little bit closer. You can use crayons. You can use color pencils. You can use markers. Okay? And if you don't have any of those things and all you have is a pencil, remember that's your Spanish for pencil, I'm going to show you a drawing of the Pac-Man in pencil. All right? But for right now, real quick, I just want to do a quick, let me hold up my drawing here. I just want to do a quick little coloring on this one. All right? So if you have markers, obviously what you want to do with markers is you just want to outline, right, everything that you did. So for example, you can outline, right? If you did it with a black marker like I did afterwards, the color adds to that, okay? So you can outline. Give it a little outline. You don't even have to give a whole thing, okay? You can if you want to, but you don't really have to. So I'm just going to jump around. And now, you want to use your crayons, right? If you look, let me hold it up correctly. The crayons I tend to peel off the paper completely, okay? So I can go ahead and, so with this paper, it's very good to use crayon. You just want to go in there. Without the crayon, man, this is the best. I mean, without crayon, or color rather, you're not going to really get that whole message or the whole drawing across. Coloring is the most important part, guys. You did the hard part, which was the drawing, okay? You want to go ahead in there and you want to color it nice. I leave little white specks in it. I want it to look like I'm having fun with it and not too much fun with it. Okay, so I'm going to use a little orange. Don't forget that is the way that you would say it in Spanish. And let me find my blue, azul, as they say in Spanish. A little bit of that azul. And I'll use the spaces in between the blue lines to fill it in. That way it goes by faster. So this is what I mean to say, right? So I'm just worried about that one space in between those two blue lines. I'm going to fill in just the white space in between the blue lines. So if I just focus on just one little bite, which would be between the two blue lines, instead of worrying about all of the blue lines. No, I'm not. I'm focused on just in between these two blue lines. And a lot of the way, I have objects in between. So they take up the space that I do not have to color that background. Okay? And the background sells the drawing. I mean, look right here. Look at that contrast I just created. Give me a second, I'll show you. Between the red, warm color, the orange, warm color, and this cool color I'm bringing in. Look at that contrast. And by leaving in these little white marks in there, it's like light or like some kind of like a little bit of like a fire going on in the background. Look at that. Even if I wanted to fill it in with some yellow, I could do that. Sure, why not? The fact is that all I'm doing is focusing on the little bits that make up the entire drawing, okay? See how you guys are zoomed in watching me color this little section. But when I'm done, the whole thing will be completed. And like I said before, I'm not going to keep on going with this. You know where I'm going with this, guys. And then, have fun with that. So let me show you. You don't have to follow along in the yellow, orange. You don't have to follow that pattern. Look, you can create any other pattern of color, all right? It doesn't have to follow this. It doesn't have to follow this. It doesn't have to be this, okay? But if this is what you want it to be, this is how it is. And if you look real close, see how I use just the blue bars, each one on their own. Each one gets their orange in there. Each one gets their orange in. You can look at grains of crayon. Okay, this is, again, marker, and then I just use lightly the blue. And I said, if you don't have crayons or markers, check it out, y'all. You could use pencil. All you got to do for pencil, let me pull this back so you guys can see that better. All you got to do to color in pencil, right, is direction of line. Vertical. This is what I assigned each ghost. A vertical line. Okay, take a look. For my Pac-Man, I had to do the opposite of the ghost and go horizontal. All right? And my background deserves, again, a different line. Diagonal. And I got creative with the power pellets and gave it both. We call that cross-hatching. And there's my name down there. Don't forget it, y'all. So we've gone from coloring with pencil, coloring the way that we know that the character looks, coloring it whatever we want, to learning how to color. And I said to you in the last video, if you were there, that you want to do a Pac-Man and a Ms. Pac-Man because you can connect the two. And if you make a bunch of them of different colors, man, you can make tiles and put them together and put another one over here and another one. And you can keep on building, right? You can keep on building Pac-Mans, Mrs. Pac-Mans, and make a whole wall. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed these videos. How to draw quick and easy, Ms. and Mr. Pac-Man. You learn a little bit of Spanish. You learn how to color, 3, maybe more fightings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lots of funny art things. Ha, ha, ha. Come back for the next video. I'm going to give you a quick little hint for the next video, which is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog. Like I told you guys, I had a lot of fun watching that documentary. Look at my background. I add the Pac-Mans. For the background. So that way we're going to incorporate this with the new one, El Sonic. And I hope to see you very soon.